Right, so let me just explain what you pay for when you get an electrician in, because I've got 4 spotlights here. I'm giving you a price to put in 4 spotlights here because there was a light in the middle here. So now I've taken down this light and I've seen that there's this one cable coming through. Now, if you're not an electrician, you wouldn't know what that means. But basically, there should be 3 cables here, or 2 cables at the switch, or 3 cables at the switch, and then 1 coming over to the light. I know that won't be the case because this is old wiring, so it'll be the 3 that should be here. However, when I've cut the holes in the ceiling, I realised that this is a full ceiling, so they've actually put another ceiling in this bathroom. And what they've done with this cable here is above here, it goes to the ceiling above. So what I need to find the 3 cables. So I've mashed a hole in the ceiling here, but unfortunately there is a joist just about here. And these cables happen to be on this side of the joist. So I'm about to cut this hole here and find the cables here, and then see if I can pull them out and extend them back to this light over here before I continue to wire around to the 4 other lights. Now, in my price and estimate that I gave him, I thought it was just going to be a simple case of going from there to there, doing a few holes through the joist to go to that side, and then swinging it back around this side. But it's not. It's a much bigger job, so there'll be a different price. However, when it's all finished, all you'll see are these 4 spotlights and be wondering why. Oh yeah, he also wants me to change the switch now, which is cool, I'll do that. But it's a lot more to it than what the eye can see, because all of our stuff is hidden. And when we've finished, and I'll patch this all back up, this will look like it was never touched. So this is why I'd rather just paint a wall sometimes or do some other work, because people don't appreciate the amount of skill that goes into being a fantastic electrician. That's why I'm doing a gas safe course. So now it gets even deeper now. So I've made the hole in the ceiling above up there, and I've stuck my hand up right. So I can feel this cable here, and I'm trying to trace back to where it's connected in a connector block. And I've traced it back. Right, and what's up here? I'm gonna see if I can get the phone up there in a minute. There's you've got your central heating pipes, or your pipes in the bathroom above, and this cable is hanging. Right, the rest of it is on a connector block, which is sitting above the pipes, sitting on the pipes. I can feel it sitting on the pipes. So I'm gonna put this torch up there and see what it might look like, but that is so dangerous. Just imagine in your bath with something happens, you've got a leak, and then that water gets onto these copper pipes. Oh my days. Okay, so let's see if we can have a look up there. So there's the copper pipes. Get my phone up there. Oh, I wish I'd done this the other way, but let me move my ladder so I can see the screen. See, just show you the sorry, but above them pipes there somewhere is a connector sitting on those pipes and that cable. Let me try one more time. Yeah, I'm not able to see it, so what I'm going to do is swing the camera around while it's up there. Right, so we go to the next stage now. So we make another hole. And now bearing in mind that your average job electrician would actually just connect onto there, pull a cable back to there, to there, to there, to there, and say, Bob's your uncle. But we at 5 Nines don't do those sort of bodge jobs. Right, so let me turn the light back on. Sorry, I'll be back in a sec. So what we've got, right, is another hole. So your average electrician would have just taken that cable there and wired it to that light, to that light, to that light, and to that light, and had a connection up there. But regulations say you can't have concealed connections. So, and not only that, we don't do bodge jobs, and because the average electrician will not have checked, he wouldn't have known that you could possibly about to kill the person in the flat above while they're taking a bath. Sitting on top of the copper pipes, when the pipe gets hot and the insulation take melts or something goes wrong, that's gonna fire up that copper pipe line. And if this ain't protected by RCD, as it's not at the moment, but will be, death. Alright, so here's the little blighter. Right, now look at that. What a lovely bish bash wash up bit of electrics that is. Now just imagine that is all the way over here and the cable is coming out there. Right, so just imagine if there was a fault or a problem, who would find that? That's why you can't have concealed connections. Yeah, no one was going to find where that lightning fault is without messing up the whole place. So now what I've got to do now, how it's supposed to do it, is actually extend all of these cables individually to the main point. So I'm going to bring all of these cables, extend them to come to this light fitting here. Then from there, I'll wire around to that one, and to that one. And the job will be done properly. Everyone will be fine and dandy. If there's any problems, you know exactly where to find each individual connection, because I'm great. So now we've got these cables back to the right place. Yeah. Luckily I didn't have to extend them because they're coming from that direction, so I was able to make another hole and bring them all through to here. Now what I'm going to do is my rod, pull a cable through to there, make a nice series of holes to get onto that side, between this one and that one, minimum as possible of course. Nice big ones up here so I can get my hands in. With these little ones, scratch up your hands as you get them up there. And then run my rod through down that way to pull the cable that way. And then I just connect up all my lights. Make good all these holes, ready for sanding and painting. And then go home. Or go to another job depending. But I think I'll go and do some gas revision for my exam next week. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So a lot of people think that electricity is about it working. No, it's about it being safe and not killing people first and foremost, not causing fires and not killing people while they're having a bath in the flat above from your dodgy wiring. Some people really wonder why us electricians are considered the best lovers in the construction industry. Let me just show you. Oh yeah, baby, what's up here? Oh, let me just find, where is it? Hang on. Oh yeah. So here we have the finished product until the decorators come in. And then I come back to finish off. So just in case you weren't aware of how to wire these in, so you've basically got your feed coming in, so that's your live and neutral coming in, your supply. You've got a live neutral going out to the next room, and then you've got your switch line which has got the live feed coming up to the red, getting over to the switch, coming back on the black, which we have to brown sleeve because it is actually live, and then our light will connect from this live switch line and the neutral, which is here, and obviously the earth will connect here. This one here is our permanent feed, and this is permanently live, and this is our switch line, or switch live, yeah. And then you've got the, what we call, well, what I call the loop feed, which is the brown cable here, the brown and blue, which is connected to the switch line and the neutral, and that then goes out to that light there, that light there, and that light there. So when I switch the switch off, there is now no power coming into here because it goes up there, over to the switch, which is now off, and then comes back down to here. And when I switch it on, this now becomes live because there's the contact made at the switch, coming back to feed this, and then it's going on to feed the other lights. And when I finish connecting this one up, it will feed this light here from here, get back on the neutral. So just to show it in action, just so you comprehend. So we've got our permanent feed coming into here, and one of these is the switch line. See all the ways together. Look at that. See, it's good to check your work. Look at that copper showing. So I'm going to have to tidy that up. And then, so once again, feed going out, going over to the switch, coming back, where is it? Coming back on the black, which is red sleeve or brown sleeves, show that it's live. Coming down on this cable, going through the light, powering the light, going back up, going to the neutral and back to the board. And likewise, these other lights are connected on that same switch line on the brown here and the blue here on our new cables that are going over to there, and finally to that one. Job done. After I tidy up that feed and of course put it in an enclosure. Yeah. Alright, can't bother to show you anymore. I've got other jobs to go to. Here we go.